axes to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed.
No, I'll get back to work.
That's better. Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is more their strong suit.
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong with those people?
Hey!
Things will get better. One day. I'm not much for conversation.
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
You're wearing a collar, it's because
Then
you
I
asked
got in
for
a
it.
little extra
No
target
one's a slave
practice.
that don't want to be.
Dumbass traitors.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves. If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at. Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Excuse me!
Mason's been waiting for you.
You're making that look easy.
Drew's still in the cut. He neshed it up.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day every day.
I hear that. Now fuck, bro.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
No, that's whatever the fuck I feel. You asking about it.
Cigarette.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way.
Here. Burn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Huh. Over, boss. I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
Hey.
Well?
Must be stressful. Running this den of backstabbers, throat cutters, and double dealers. Let my chems put that troubled mind at ease, eh?
Not looking to buy right now.
Hey, no problem. Looking to chill out or get fired up? Either way, I got what you need.
Sure. Yeah, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Hey there,
Got
boss.
some shit up in that motherfucker.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why did he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
You seem pretty well informed about Coulter's plans.
Well, yeah. Coulter needed my input on getting the power plant running again. I'm sort of the unofficial chief handyman around here. Or as close as we've got to one. Guess you could say I've got a vested interest in the plan to get the power back on. Speaking of which, do you think you'll see it through? Coulter's plan, I mean?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
Market's been really busy lately. Guess things are going well.
The pack lets it all hang out.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Hey there.
Pack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress-up.
Oh, hey boss. Didn't see you there.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. If you want to know more about what's going on, then maybe you should ask me.
What do I look like? An idiot? If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Hey, we'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain, either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is pretty impressive.
It sure is. You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola Museum?
Oh, yeah. The Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
If you're searching for a more ridiculous pair of sunglasses, don't bother. I doubt such a thing exists.
Sunglasses? Oh, you mean the Cappy glasses. Sorry, sometimes I forget I'm even wearing them. Aren't they great? It was pretty clever making them part of the... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep looking.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
Trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Oh boy, John Caleb Bradburton. How exciting.
I know! That's exactly how I felt when I first learned about the contest. It's so nice to meet someone who really understands. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
You better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know?
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure. Why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Walked 100 miles. I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end.
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Would have been a lot worse for a cigarette.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like the look, Coulter Hanson. Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, Surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
What kind of a mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. You know, I've heard of you, and that institute of yours. Some pretty shady stuff you all are up to. Guess I already know you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want, though. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
They'll listen, if they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. They're not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
You start collecting antiques.
Hey.
Let's see what you got.
Hey.
Yeah, what is it?
Heads up.
What do you want?
You need something, boss?
damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
Guys, I don't give a fuck who guards me.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message. Hey there. So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Watch it, lady. I'm no one's pet.
Really? Gage made Coulter, and now here you are. I'm just calling it as I see it. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter Nuka Town. And suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Any Hibologist crazies? Just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of
You can head on in, Overboss. Sorry, Max. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that Pip-Boy on her arm.
So, our new Overboss is a Vault Dweller.
Or iced the Vault Dweller.
You can go. Hey. Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Bored. Kinda like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Overboss, making... William normally have me frisk visitors. For you, get special.
Man, I've been getting the shakes bad. Haven't slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Calmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
hell no. This is the best buzz I ever had.
You got some kind of death wish? Oh.
Take something?
Ain't no one sad about Colton. Just don't screw this up.
Life's too short for bullshit. You're probably gonna get your last day.
After getting a closer look at it, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss lady. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to. You turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. We thought Coulter was the real deal, too. Drizzling in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So, what is it you want?
Facts, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of cats we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage stopped Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that.
Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I trust you're done with the history lesson?
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You're gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Don't worry, you'll get your fair share of the caps.
Sure, fine. But it ain't just about the caps. It's also about respect. If you want us at your heel, we expect to be top dogs around here. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Mason.
So nice of you to drop by and check in. Care to lend a hand?
Your wish is my command.
No kidding. All right then. There's a cache of stuff that belongs to the pack. The current owners think otherwise. We're gonna put them in their place.
I trust there will be something in this for me.
The rules of the pack. You help chase down the prey, you share in the spoils. So yeah, you'll get some.
Who am I up against?
Raiders.
Who will I be facing?
Just some raider shit stains.
My kind of work.
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
And he said some raider shit stain.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't your
Pack lets it all hang out.
Yeah?
Hey there.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
Yes?
Hey. Hey.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Hey there. Excuse me.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
If you can take something, it's yours.
I'm trying to get some of that gear they got. They tweaking.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Excuse me.
The pack lets it all hang out.
boss. You a sheep or a wolf? 'Cause the pack only runs with wolves.
Tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.